Okay, so I'm back again with my Buick Regal 1996 3800 V6 engine. For the ones of you that didn't see the previous video, I had an antifreeze leak that was coming from behind my water pump back in here. And at first I thought it was leaking somehow or another around the intake gasket. But after taking it down to a garage here locally near my house, I talked to them, and these motors are notorious for this part right here going out. What this is it's a bypass fitting that goes from here back over and into the intake. In order to get this off, it's just a few bolts, not too awful bad. And of course you take your plastic off there. First off, you pull your spout out. Allows you to take your plastic off. Go ahead and remove your alternator by removing this bolt here, as well as one back here. Then you're going to have, in order to essentially get this part here unbolted, you can actually look on the back side of this thing here. Let me get a flashlight. Trying to hold everything with one hand as well as do this makes it a little more difficult, so excuse me. On the back of this here, you can see that you have a few additional bolts that go through that hold this on. You can kind of tell from the back side better than you can trying to look around and under everything. So essentially that bolt's right there. Whenever you go to pull this off, just keep in mind that there is a piping that's, see if I can get it in the video, right down here that's also going to come out whenever you pull that out. This here out from the motor, antifreeze is going to come running out. So not a whole lot of antifreeze, but you probably need to get your drip pan put under there. So the issue with this is though, here is the old one, and this is the replacement part. Apparently the 3800 Buick V6s were notorious for doing this because they put a plastic piece in, and as you can see here, the end of it is gone. Okay, I've got the O-rings. I had to dig them out. Whenever I pulled this piece out, this part and the O-ring remained, so I had to take and fish it out with this little hook thing there and pull it out, because you don't want to try shoving the new one up in there with that piece still in there. So just keep that in mind whenever you do it. So I'm hoping this is going to go back together fairly simple. Just a matter of sticking that back in and putting your bolts all in, mounting your alternator up. This whole job thus far, the only thing that I've actually had to use, so it's kind of give you an idea, it's not too awful bad, is a 13 millimeter and a 15 millimeter. This little hook thing to fish these out, and that's assuming that yours are broke off. But if it's leaking, they're probably broke off. So just kind of take that into account. As well as whenever I went to pull this piece here off, it was because of the pipe here I was talking about, it was in there as well. So when I was doing it, I was really careful and easy not to kind of get it cocked sideways. And I just took and got me a screwdriver, a big screwdriver, and stuck in there and just slowly worked it back and forth till I was able to pry it out and it come apart. So hopefully going back together won't be an issue either. Come apart pretty easy. Hopefully it'll go back together pretty easy. So I hope the video helped, and appreciate you watching.